You're now with me, Shal Shaminato, for TVS Nightline. Let's begin with the headlines tonight. Sarawak once again has achieved a milestone, this time in education, as to ensure that the people of Sarawak have access to world-class education by providing the best infrastructure. Now, Chief Minister Datuk Petinggi Abang Johari Tudaping said UCTS, or now known as University of Technology Sarawak, UTS, is fully owned by the Sarawak government and that this is a major achievement for higher education in Sarawak.
UTS telah dinaik taraf daripada University College kepada University penuh, jadi full-fledged university. Dan bezanya ialah kita ada universiti awam yang kebanyakannya dibaik oleh kerajaan pusat. Pada hari ini kita mempunyai universiti kita sendiri yang dibaik oleh kerajaan negeri. Ini adalah penambahan yang kita binakan untuk memenuhi keperluan pelajar-pelajar kita, khususnya di Sarawak, dan juga secara amnya di seluruh negara. Di samping itu juga kita menerima pelajar-pelajar antarabangsa.
This achievement proves the commitment of the Sarawak government in prioritizing higher education for the people of Sarawak, where the government gives support in terms of operation and financing to the university. UCTS has been operating for nearly 7 years since April 1st, 2013, and has received the upgrade from the Ministry of Higher Education, or MOSQUE, on 20th November 2020. In order to enhance research and development, or R&D, at UTS, the Chief Minister has agreed to establish a new research chair, dubbed the Datuk Petinggi Dr. Wong Soon Kai Research Chair in Medical Device Technology and Innovation, where the financing of this chair will be sponsored by the state government through the Ministry of Education, Science and Technological Research with a grant amounting to 2 million ringgit.
In other developments, mosque management and committee members in Sarawak have been asked to continue striving to enhance their capacity to operate mosques more professionally and with integrity. Chief Minister Datuk Petinggi Abang Johari Tudaping said this was to ensure that the image of the mosque institution in particular and Islam in general could be safeguarded at all times.
Sebabnya apabila kita ngelakar hal integriti tu, untuk bahasa orang putih tu, integriti. Bahasa kita di Sarawak tu tadbir urus lah. Kita jalankan pentadbiran kita dengan apa disebut sebagai amanah. Jadi perkataan kunci di situ ialah amanah. Apabila kita diberi tanggungjawab, kita laksanakan dengan penuh amanah. Mentadbir uruskan masjid dan surau ini dengan amanah, kerana masyarakat Islam memberi tanggungjawab kepada orang yang mengurus masjid ini dan ditadbir dengan baik.
Abang Johari added that every matter that opposes the ideals of integrity at all levels of society is taken seriously by the government, as it is a trust that must be protected in order for Sarawakins to achieve excellence in life. He stated that the establishment of the State Integrity and Ombudsman Unit under the Chief Minister's Department is to ensure the cultivation and implementation of integrity in the civil service and other institutions. Abang Johari made the statement when officiating the Sarawak Mosque and Surau Leadership Integrity Seminar at the Cebu Islamic Complex Hall today. At the event, the Chief Minister presented the Malaysian Mosque Rating Standard SPMM Award to the An-Nur Mosque in Cebu for the Ethnic Community and Living Activities category to the Mosque Committee Chairman Latif Kupon. He also presented Jamie Andrew from the Setia Mosque in Muka with the Tokoh Imam Sarawak Award in conjunction with the 2021 National Murabi Convention. Meanwhile, Gabungan Party Sarawak GPS will be fielding at least 20 new faces in the upcoming 12th Sarawak state election. The final list of candidates will be announced by Chief Minister, who is also GPS Chairman, Datuk Patinggi Abang Johari Tun Openg, on a later date.
Parti Pesaka Bumiputra Bersatu or PBB Vice President Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah disclosed the new faces comprise of youths and experienced individuals. On October 24th, GPS Secretary General Datuk Sri Alexander Nanta Linggi said that GPS will contest in all 82 constituencies in the election. GPS comprised of 4 component parties: PBB, Parti Rakyat Sarawak or PRS, Sarawak United People's Party SUPP, and Progressive Democratic Party PDP.
Under circumstances that the Sarawak state election would be similar to the standard operating procedures SOP used in the Malacca state election. Therefore, campaigning approach must be tailored to suit to the situation, taking into the consideration that this time around, physical movement are restricted to curb the spread of COVID-19.
Parti Pesaka Bumiputra Bersatu Women's Wing Chief Datuk Sri Fatimah Abdullah said that every Gabungan Parti Sarawak or GPS candidate's ultimate task is for the GPS logo to be recognised, as this will be the first time such logo is used in the state election.
Ini bukan sekarang, tetapi telah kita buat dari awal dahulu lagi. Sebab perkara ini simbol ini simbol yang baru. Dan dengan itu kita perlu perkenalkan simbol tersebut kepada pengundi-pengundi.
Meanwhile, when asked regarding the initiative taken by each candidate if the campaign is conducted via social media, she said the implementation will be done according to the needs and suitability in the area, as some factors need to be taken into account, such as the internet network coverage as well as the voters' background.
Cuma sekarang kita yang kita lihat SOP di Melaka dan kita jangka SOP diguna pakai di Melaka itu akan diguna pakai di Sarawak. Jadi kita terpaksa ubah suai dalam saat-saat terakhir, sebab sekarang ini adalah saat-saat terakhir. Persiapan pilihan hari raya kita bukannya sekarang ini saja, tetapi sebelum ini. Tapi dalam saat-saat terakhir, kalau SOP yang diguna pakai sama seperti dengan di Melaka, maka kita harus sesuaikan. Ya, jadi yang itu perlu kita cari cara sendiri, dan itu rahsia kita. Yeah.
Earlier during the Malacca election, all SOPs and regulations set by the National Security Council, Election Commission, and the Health Ministry were to prevent a surge of COVID-19 infections during the Malacca election under the Prevent and Control of Infectious Disease Act 1988 or Act 342.
A total of 199 penambang perahu or boat operators throughout the state received financial assistance worth 99,500 ringgit. The assistance aims to assist boat operators who were largely affected by the pandemic due to a decrease in number of passengers or tourists.
Saya bagikan Bintulu, nyaris ribu seluruh Sarawak lah. Mereka yang berdaftar di bawah lembaga sungai-sungai diberi bantuan. Ini tahun lepas juga kita bagi bantuan yang sama. Ya, ini tahun kedua. Ya, supaya untuk boleh mengurangkan beban para pengusaha penambang kita. Kita boleh melihat kerajaan kita, kerajaan Biji Pesra memang mengambil perhatian berat dan berkeyakinan ke atas rakyat Sarawak.
Of the total 199 boat operators receiving the assistance, 131 are from Region 1, which consists of Kuching, Samarahan, Serian, Sri Aman and Batong. 10 are from Region 2, which consists of Sibu, Sarike, Muka and Kapit, while 58 are from Region 3, which consists of Bintulu, Miri and Limbang. The 500 ringgit financial aid given to boat operators who are registered under the Sarawak River Labour Board is a part of the Sarawak Kusayang Special Assistance BKSS 6.0, which was announced by Chief Minister Dato' Petinggi Abang Johari Tun Openg on May 28. On to the next update. The ecotourism sector in Bacalalan will resume its expansion as Malaysia transitions into the endemic phase of COVID-19. This will be implemented via the construction and upgrading of roads in Bacalalan, which will be integrated with the Sarawak-Sabah Link Road SSLR project, which is expected to be completed in the coming years. Deputy Chief Minister Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan said by upgrading the roads, it will be the journey by land for both domestic and international tourists to the beautiful mountainous terrain of Bacalalan. To further promote the ecotourism initiative, Awang Tengah stated that they will work on improving the packaging of products famously made or originating from Bacalalan. This includes the hill salt and the hill paddy or adan rice. He justified the use of traditional elements as a reflection of uniqueness and beauty of the products, even during modern times. Awang Tengah also gave highlight to the art of the hill salt production as a core product of Bacalalan ecotourism. He said tourists should have a hand in the salt production process and understand the process is different than other places, as it maintains the traditional way of processing the salt. Accompanying him during the visit to several ecotourism locations was Deputy Transport Minister Dato' Henry Sum Agong.
Belanjawan Sarawak 2022 dengan tema Bersatu Membina Masyarakat yang Cekal, Inklusif dan Progresif. Ia dirangka dengan mengambil kira 8 teras strategik bagi mempercepatkan pertumbuhan ekonomi, merangsang pelaburan swasta, menjana pekerjaan menerusi pelaburan awam dan membina ekonomi yang menjana pendapatan dan lebih berdaya saing, iaitu melindungi kehidupan dan punca pendapatan, mengemudi pemulihan ekonomi, memudahkan dan memelihara pemulihan perniagaan, mengubah pertanian dan ekonomi luar bandar, membangunkan modal insan, mempercepatkan penggunaan digital dan data, mengimbangi pertumbuhan ekonomi dengan kelestarian alam sekitar, mempertingkatkan penyampaian perkhidmatan dan kapasiti kerajaan.
"疫情下的创业故事"来到最后一集了。那最后一集出现的嘉宾是谁呢？他们是三姑六婆。三姑六婆给你的第一个感觉是什么？八卦还是很好玩？他们其实有着一番非常激励人心的创业故事。疫情之前，他们是婚庆美妆业的佼佼者；疫情之后，他们转战到直播领域，一炮而红。想听听看他们疫情下的创业故事，请锁定 Astro 频道122跟 My TV。
好，我落去，10分鐘後你落嚟。如果你揾到我部機 game over 嘅聲係咁嘅。如果你哋冇緣分啊，你哋點會識到啊？如果佢唔中意你啊，又點會咁緊張你啊？
Dalam perjalanan ke pejabat, Paul bertemu dengan dua wanita. Monica yang baru sahaja memutuskan hubungannya dengan suami orang dan Anita seorang wanita kaya yang menyukai Paul.
你走啊
！Monica， 你做咩啫？同佢講，你愛嘅係我。
唔得。
Adakah Paul akan jatuh cinta kepada Monica? Bagaimana pula dengan nasib Anita? Saksikan Behind the Yellow Line Sabtu ini jam 9 malam hanya di TVS saluran 122 Astro dan My TV.
Halo geng, kami Haziq Falullah akan jadi ujang kelak. Tapi kami seorang, kami ada kawan kami kelak.
Hai, kami Didi, kami bawa watak Mary. Jadi jangan lupa untuk saksikan
Drama bersiri Tiri-Tiri Cinta
hanya di TVS saluran 122 Astro dan My TV.
Welcome back to the Nightline with the COVID-19 development. Only 9 of the 480 new COVID-19 cases reported in Sarawak today have lung infection and required respiratory assistance. This was according to the State Disaster Management Committee, SDMC.
In a statement, SDMC said the remaining 471 cases were asymptomatic or with mild symptoms. A total of 12 fatalities were reported, involving individuals aged between 48 and 90 with illnesses such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and kidney disease. 2 of the fatalities occurred on October 3rd and 13, while 10 death cases were reported between November 4th and yesterday. SDMC also declared the end of the Sibuluh Noang cluster in Bau, the DTI Bekenu cluster in Subis, after no new cases were detected in the last 28 days, bringing the total number of active clusters in the state to 18.
And several Memorandum of Understanding MOU were signed between Malaysia and Indonesia. Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob is on a 3-day official visit to Indonesia, where he met with the country's President, Joko Widodo. The MOUs touch several key sectors, including on the recruitment and protection of Indonesia domestic workers in Malaysia, travel corridor arrangement, and also on education and customs. Another 5 MOU and agreements worth $3.1 billion will be signed by the private sector of Malaysia and Indonesia. Upon arrival, Ismail Sabri was given a red carpet welcome and a guard of honor at Istana Bogor. He is scheduled to witness more signing tonight, as well as a dialogue with Diaspora Malaysia after the dinner ceremony. During his visit, Ismail is accompanied by Foreign Affairs Minister Datuk Saifuddin Abdullah, Finance Minister Tengku Datuk Seri Zafrul Tengku Abdul Aziz, and Charge d'Affaires of the Malaysian Embassy in Indonesia, Adlan Muhammad Shafiq. For record, this will be Ismail Sabri's first visit to Indonesia since he was sworn in as Malaysia's 9th Prime Minister on August 21. The United Kingdom is aiming for greater collaboration with Malaysia, especially in the green technology sector. Environmental issue has become increasingly important, and the UK is willing to invest in the potential of clean tech and green energy produced by Malaysia. Now, UK Foreign Secretary Elizabeth Truss, who was in Malaysia earlier this week, met several key leaders such as the Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob, Foreign Minister Datuk Saifuddin Abdullah, and Health Minister Khairi Jamaluddin, to name a few. In an interview, Truss stated UK has pledged over 619 million ringgit in financial support to the Asian Development Bank to fund low-carbon and climate-resilient infrastructure projects for ASEAN countries. Sarawak is currently producing massive clean energy via hydroelectric dam. This could be a point of interest to materialize the collaboration between Malaysia and the United Kingdom. Currently, UK is hosting the 2021 United Nations Climate Change Conference, COP26, in Glasgow, which will end on November 12. The Defence Ministry are beefing up on the border security as it plans to procure unmanned aerial vehicles, UAV, and drones. The new procurement proposal, which will include the assets, aims to further strengthen the Ops Benteng intelligence, monitoring, and surveillance next year. The proposed assets, estimated at 2.72 million ringgit, comprise a total of 84 UAV and 33 multi-purpose drone units. Iqmal Hisham said the government will allocate a certain amount of the budget to acquire equipment to enable the Malaysian Armed Forces to beef up the country's border control, he told the Dewan Rakyat when replying to question from Sikh Member of Parliament. He added as of October 31, a total of 16,229 illegal immigrants were detained, while another 3,666 were deported after attempting to enter the country. Since its launch on May 12 last year, Ops Benteng has succeeded in curbing smuggling activities, involving seizures worth 668.47 million ringgit. On the other hand, possessing explicit pictures and videos on your phone may result to a fine of 4,000 ringgit and jail time. Such was the case for 34-year-old Dudi Moton, who's sentenced to the said punishment in the magistrate's court today. Well, we apologize for the inconvenience earlier, and now let's move on to the next news for tonight. Toxic foam covered parts of the Yamuna River flowing through India's capital of New Delhi on Tuesday, which according to a local activist is mostly attributed to illegal dumping of industrial waste and untreated sewage water. And I apologize for the inconvenience earlier, and let's move on to the commercial break for tonight.
Pilihan Raya Negeri ke-12 Sarawak, 82 kerusi Dewan Undangan Negeri Sarawak dipertandingkan. TVS membawakan data, analisis, berita dan informasi terkini tentang kesemua Dewan Undangan Negeri hanya dalam Sarawak Decides di TVS saluran 122 Astro dan MyTV.
Take your time. Si kisah lama ni pun aku tetap akan tunggu pun.
Yang, ada nombor ni.
Sepal uncle. Dan kami si jumpanya pun mungkin tu petanda yang bagus juga.
Jangan. Kami confused. Kami tahu nak ulah apa. Kami cari kat Jang.
Si kita dua dah putus, okey? So, udah lagi nak mengegel dengan lelaki lain.
Mak. Kenapa? Balik.
Insentif bayaran balik pinjaman PTPTN Anak Sarawak merupakan inisiatif yang ke-69 oleh Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Patinggi Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bintun Abang Haji Openg. Insentif yang diberikan oleh Kerajaan Negeri Sarawak ini berbentuk pengurangan bayaran balik sebanyak 30% ke atas baki pinjaman PTPTN yang melibatkan 9,000 peminjam dari negeri ini. Melalui pertukaran memorandum persefahaman antara Yayasan Sarawak dan PTPTN, perbelanjaan sebanyak 30 juta ringgit telah diperuntukkan bagi insentif tersebut. Pembayaran balik pinjaman PTPTN bekas pelajar yang layak menikmati insentif ini dibuat menerusi Yayasan Sarawak. Dengan adanya insentif ini, ia dapat meringankan beban peminjam anak-anak Sarawak seterusnya menyelesaikan isu tunggakan bayaran pinjaman PTPTN di negeri ini. Biasiswa khas bidang kedoktoran merupakan salah satu usaha kerajaan untuk melahirkan 200 doktor terlatih tempatan dalam tempoh 10 tahun. Ketua Menteri Sarawak Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari Tun Openg mengakui bilangan doktor di Sarawak amat sedikit berbanding jumlah penduduk yang sedia ada. Sebanyak 100 juta ringgit telah diperuntukkan melalui biasiswa Yayasan Sarawak khusus untuk bidang kedoktoran. Pada tahun 2018, seramai 40 orang pelajar tahun pertama program perubatan UNIMAS telah menerima biasiswa ini. Setiap pelajar diperuntukkan RM500,000 bagi tempoh 5 tahun pengajian. Sejajar dengan usaha untuk memenuhi keperluan doktor di Sarawak, kerajaan negeri berharap agar penerima biasiswa ini dapat menyumbang kepakaran mereka setelah tamat tempoh pengajian nanti. Menurut cerita rakyat, nama kabong berasal daripada pokok apung atau pokok nipah yang banyak terdapat di kawasan ini. Sektor ekonomi utama bagi masyarakat kabong merupakan perikanan, pertanian serta perniagaan kecil-kecilan yang membolehkan masyarakat setempat memasarkan hasil tersebut ke pasaran luar. Kawasan kabong ini mempunyai keluasan lebih kurang 415 km persegi dan majoriti kaum di sini ialah Melayu iaitu sejumlah 80% daripada jumlah keseluruhan populasi di daerah kecil kabong. Pesta layang-layang antarabangsa kabong yang disertai lebih 30 buah negara telah berjaya membawa nama daerah kabong ke mata dunia. Pusat Penjajah Kabong dan Pusat Penjajah Simpang 4 Nyabur telah dibina dengan peruntukan sebanyak 1.2 juta ringgit untuk menyediakan kemudahan bagi para penjajah dari Kabong dan sekitarnya menjual hasil jualan mereka.
And that wraps up TVS Nightline for tonight. And early today, we apologize for the inconvenience on the technical issue earlier. Now, for more updates, don't forget to tune in on our TVS official Facebook page and also our website. Here with me, Shosha Metro, and I'll see you next time. Have a good morning.